Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel Soleil's Life. Before we begin the sewing part of the video, I'm going to start off by showing you the pattern pieces that I will be working with. Each pattern pieces is already has the seam allowance allotted. So what I did was I went ahead and just folded it and ironed it down so you would be able to see. So let's begin. First, here I have the front and back pieces of the skirt. It's 2 pieces each, and both the front and this will be the back area. Both front and back pattern is cut the same way with one difference: the front section of the skirt. With the front section of the skirt, I always cut my front section of the skirt ½ inch shorter. I'm sorry, not shorter, ½ inch shorter in width, not length. Like I do ½ inch shorter in width on the front ends of the skirt, and I also do on the waistline, the middle waistline, I do it ½ inch down also. So you will cut all 4 pieces or 2 pieces on a fold. I have 4 pieces single. You cut all 4 pieces or 2 pieces on a fold, you cut it the exact same way. Then you take ½ inch off the width in the front, and then you take ½ inch off the waist in the back. So this will be both the front section and the back section. We also have a string that's going to go on the waistline of the skirt, which is optional, and you could use elastic. And also here I have the pocket that goes on the side of the skirt. What I did was I cut the pocket on a fold, but I'm just going to separate where the fold is. I'm just going to cut it so it's going to be 2 pieces, one on the left, one on the right. And like I said before, the seam allowances is always added in, so I just fold it down ½ inch. So this will be the pocket. We also have the belt or the strap that goes on the waist. Whatever your waist measurement is, that's what you'll be working with. And also what I did was I made it 3 inches, 3 inches and a half in width. So for the band waist, it's 2 pieces. I'm going to join it into one, and I'm also going to, I have a little piece here so I can show you. I'm going to fold in ½ inch, and I'm going to fold in ½ inch. So that's going to be the band for the waist. So let's go ahead and begin. Okay, I'm back with one side of the front section. I cut mine in 4 pieces, so there's 2 pieces for the back and 2 pieces for the front. I'm going to go ahead and show you one side of the front pieces. You're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. The skirt comes with 2 pockets, one on the left, one on the right. So we have one side of the front, and we have the pocket. Now for the bottom of the pocket, I iron down or mark off ½ inch seam allowance. Also for the top of the pocket, I marked off ½ inch seam allowance. So what I'm going to do is, to begin, I'm going to go ahead and flat stitch down the bottom seam allowance. I'm also going to the pocket area where your hand goes in. I also iron down ½ inch seam allowance. You're going to go ahead and flat stitch down the entrance of the pocket seam allowance. So the bottom and the entrance of the pocket is what you're going to iron down and stitch down before you join the pocket. So now once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and line the waistline to the skirt with the waistline of the pocket and the side of the skirt. So I'm going to go ahead, once I stitch down the bottom and the pocket entrance, I'm going to go ahead and stitch down, just put a straight stitch on the waistline and stitch the bottom and the sides. So you're going to do that on both pieces of the front. Like I said before, I'm only showing you it on one side. So you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on both pieces, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. And here we have the two front pieces with the pockets sewn on. So this is what it's going to look like with the front pieces. Now we're going to join the both front pieces, right side facing each other, line the pockets up, and then we're going to go ahead now and close all the way down. So you're going to flat stitch from the waist to the hem. After you flat stitch down, it's going to be joined together. So what I want you to do after it's joined together, flip it over, and I want you to flat stitch all the way down also. So that's going to secure the line on the skirt, makes it more stable. So you're going to go ahead and flat stitch it down, just fold it over. You're going to fold it over, and then you're going to do another flat stitch here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the front piece. So here we have the finished front of the skirt with the pockets on. I stitched, double stitched down the join ends, and here we have the skirt, so the front of the skirt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hem the bottom of the front section, and then I'll be back to show you what we're going to do next. So here we have the two front pieces, the two back pieces of the skirt. So I place them right side facing each other, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to join the two pieces together. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch all the way down from the waist to the hemline, seam allowance, and just stitch it down. Also, I'm going to do the same as I did to the front of the skirt. When I'm done stitching it down, I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to flat stitch and serge them together. So I'm going to flat stitch, then I'm going to fold it over, and then I'm going to flat stitch it down again. So I'm going to go ahead and do this with the back of the skirt, and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like. So here we have the front and the back of the skirt. What I did was I lined them up together, right side facing each other. So now I'm going to go ahead and join the sides. So I hemmed it already, so I'm just going to go ahead and join both the sides of the skirt. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and I'll be back to show you what's next. Here we have the 3" in width for the waist strap. Like I said, I folded in 1/2 inch on both sides, and then I folded it in half, and this will be the band. So this is the band that's going to go onto the waist. Also, you're going to find the center of the band, and you're going to go ahead and place 2 small buttonholes, about an inch and a half spacing, and then place 2 buttonholes on both sides. So you're going to do that from the middle of the waistband. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Now I'm going to work on the waistband. What I did with the waistband, I pinned it down onto the waist, and I'm just going to go ahead and stitch it down all the way around. And then I pinned it down right side facing wrong side. The skirt is on the wrong side and the band is on the right side. So I'm going to stitch it all the way around, and then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to turn it in like this, and I'm just going to go ahead and flat stitch this all the way around. So it's going to be two stitches, first one to join it, the second one to close it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and join the waistband onto the skirt.